What's good? It's your boy Calhoune. You tuning in Jam Hot Radio.
Hey guys, welcome back to Jam Hot Radio. I am here with Calhoune.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes,
and welcome to Lancaster, or welcome back. You've been here before.
A bunch of times, you know what I'm saying? Lancaster is like a hometown for me. It's second hometown.
Oh, I love that.
For sure.
Good.
I definitely love coming up here.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? It's a nice place to get away and just create. So I definitely like coming up here.
Great community of creatives.
Yes.
So we love to have you here. So, okay, we're gonna jump right into a question I ask everybody. Name an album that everybody should have in their collection.
I'm gonna go with Illmatic by Nas. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Nas is my favorite rapper, and it always starts with Illmatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I prefer it was written, but I'll go with Illmatic because I think anybody like from 18 going into early adulthood from 16 to 21 should have that in the catalog because it's definitely like a manual for that age group.
So real.
Yes.
And I like to revisit that album from time to time, and there's little things that I pick up in some of those songs that I didn't hear the last time I listened to it, and I saw him for the first time a couple summers ago.
Perfect. I saw him last year, you know what I mean, September for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
So definitely like seeing him, you know what I'm saying? Also, with Illmatic, you know what I mean, just pretty much the production as well. Definitely good mesh of production, you know what I mean? Q-Tip, Large Professor, you know what I'm saying, Premier, they all did
the greats.
Yes.
And the greats on that album.
For sure.
I love that. Okay, so your latest record, Fly Like Soup, came out beginning of the year.
Yes.
It is a compilation of about 20 minutes or so of jazz poetry, the like, inspired by the Harlem Renaissance, which I love. Okay, so that was recorded right here in Lancaster at the Collects.
Yes.
Nice. Awesome. So I love that you broke it from the lens of the Harlem Renaissance. So talk to us a little bit about that creative process for you.
Like the whole creative process, like the title Fly Lancaster, I had said that in the line in my previous projects, which is the Rudy Table, the song Goldie. And I pretty much like that line per se. So I was like, I'm gonna just take it and make it as a title. Then from there, that just made me and Danny, you know what I'm saying, doing the heavy research into it. And then of course, I do all the writing and the recording. So that's pretty much was the process. But it was like a lot of research we did before.
Yeah. And it shows in the music, the melodies, and just you feel it. You feel jazz and you feel hip hop a little bit different than other. I love all genres. I don't listen to country as much, but that's okay.
You'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I don't know, it just makes you feel a little bit different. And you have a lot of great other artists on this album as well. So talk to us about the collaborative process with those guys.
Definitely got to shout out to my guy Barry Mars coming from Virginia. And my guy Sir Dominic, you know what I'm saying, from that hometown, local. You know what I mean? I had to get him on there. You know what I mean? My guy Ben referred me to him. So
Awesome.
He pretty much called up to the studio and asked him, hey man, we needed, you know what I'm saying, a nice little poetry and interlude, and he pretty much keyed in. So shout outs to Sir Dominic. And then my guy Barry Mars, you know what I mean, we pretty much built a rapport with him through Instagram. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of his music, he's a fan of mine as well. So we pretty much just like hit him up like, hey man, gotta have you on this song. You know what I'm saying? He was more than that.
I love that. And that just goes to show you, we were talking a little bit on it earlier, the community here in Lancaster. It's so beautiful, especially the music and art.
That's the one thing I noticed when I first came out here, my couple times coming out here, definitely out here in Lancaster. It's a teamwork, everybody works together. I definitely like that.
Everybody eats. Everybody eats.
Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It really does. I love that saying. That's great. So I'm just curious, were you around music growing up? Where does the influence come from for you?
Yeah, definitely heavily into music, you know what I mean? But since at an early age, I don't know where it came from, I just had like an eye for vintage stuff, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me, I just drove my mom and pops crazy with all the questions I would ask. The internet came and they was like, just look on the internet.
You can look now.
You can look.
Stop asking me.
I don't know, I don't remember. Because you know what I mean? They
So
would just
you
tell
ask
you.
them about like the old days?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
what was it like, you know what I mean? But mainly was the music.
Yeah.
My pops, he had a record player, so he pretty much schooled me on to how to work and use the vinyl
I love that.
So.
I do that with my own child, and it's such a fun hobby to have.
Yes.
Just because it's a lost art. I mean, there's so many communities bringing it back, which is great.
Yeah, collecting is starting to come about. Like I like to consider myself as a unique collector. You know what I mean? I go out and find like unique stuff, like stuff I haven't seen before.
Oh, fun. Okay, so you're on a mission. Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily a mission. It's just I just go and just randomly find something that I haven't seen or like haven't seen at all.
So you probably have a nice rare collection. Ooh, we're gonna have to chat off camera about that because I love vinyl records.
Because you got other vinyl collectors who just collect everything.
Yeah.
Especially into this like and the whole underground scene, which is very profitable.
Yeah.
But everybody just going for it. I like to go for the rare find.
Yeah, I feel that. I love that. And it's super rewarding when you find those randomly too, when you're not like, okay, here's my list. But when you just stumble across them, it's like, today's a good day. Today's a good day. Love that.
Right. I'll tell you one find, one vinyl that I came across, it was the Cleopatra Jones soundtrack.
Ooh.
Definitely, yeah.
That's great.
Rare find.
I love that. I like to go to Philly for those good digs because I mean we have a lot of great shops around Lancaster. But it's fun to go when I'm in a new city. I always try to find a record store. If I can fit it in my, my luggage or my carry-on, I'm definitely buying records on the road. See, now you make me want to go dig in some crates. I love that.
Right.
So I'm curious. As a kid, did you think you'd be here today? Like, what would you tell your younger self that you wish you would have known, just in general, or what advice would you give younger aspiring MCs and hip-hop creatives?
Just in creatives in general, not necessarily with hip-hop, but just like creatives, just pretty much work on your craft 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what counts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the core basis of it. Yeah, there's other stuff that comes with it, you know what I mean? Work on that as well, but always start at the basis, the bread and butter, which is your craft.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I tell 24/7. Like, for example, I'm a big sports fan, so always related to sports. I mean, you want to be great, you got to shoot like 100 jump shots a day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's never. One thing that I think I've realized in my own creative journey is there's always something to learn. Like you
always
can,
room for improvement.
What's the point of building on your craft if you're not willing to like be a sponge and soak up? And that's where that community comes into play too. Like surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that are equally as driven and inspired and positive towards what your personal goals are, aside from what they're doing for the community. And that's why Lancaster is so great, because it's such an encouraging city for that kind of work. So I love that. All right, so what's next? What's next for you?
EP, just a small EP, 4-piece that's coming out. Like I want to say summerish.
Cool.
Deep in the summer. Then right after that, it's going to be Carry On Shaw. The first LP under Big Eleanor Records.
Nice, awesome. So is it going to, I mean, you don't have to give it all the way, but is it going to be similar to Fly Langston or kind of a different sound?
Completely different. You know what I mean? But I like to take all my projects different. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the same continuous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Only thing I want to do remain the same is the consistency. That's what So it's definitely going to be different.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Well, can you tell all of our friends where we can find your music, where you're streaming, all that good jazz?
Yes, you can find all my music on all the major streaming platforms. That's your Apple, Spotify, Tidal, all that good stuff. And then as far as social media, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Shaw Calhoune.
Yes, and until next time, I know there's going to be so much more of you here in Lancaster and beyond. We love having you in our city, and I will keep my ears peeled for more goodness coming our way. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
I got dreams if it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about